Hey Craftinistas, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to take a moment and share something that's more on a serious note, which is I want to share about my experience with donating hair to Wigs for Kids. Just kidding. I cut my hair and I donated it to an organization called Wigs for Kids. And I got the idea a couple years ago, one because cancer is pretty prevalent in my family. We've had several people die from cancer. My paternal grandmother had breast cancer. I have an aunt who's currently battling uterine cancer, which is the reason for the peach shirt. And yeah, so it's something that's near and dear to me. Being supportive is very important to me. Standing in solidarity with people is something that's very important to me. It's just, that's who I am, but also because I've been through quite some dark times, and there were people who really stood with me and showed me what support really is. And so any opportunity I have to stand in solidarity with somebody else who's going through a tough time, or just having a unique battle like cancer, I try to make it a point for me to try to do whatever I can, whether it's financial or, like I said, donating my hair. It's no big deal. It's hair. It'll grow back. I know how Black women feel about our hair. For the longest time, I felt like I was defined by my hair. And even if I was dating someone in a relationship, it would be a point like, don't cut your hair. If I'm going to the salon, my partner would say, don't cut your hair. I like your hair long, or I like your hair like that, which means he likes it long. And so it just became a thing. It became the thing that defined me, really. When I was getting ready to take my mural photos at Howard, I was like, should I wear my hair curly, straight? Should I cut it and try something new? And everybody was like, no, your curly hair is how people remember you. Your long hair is how people remember you. And that's true. Anytime I've gone to a networking event or anything, I've never really had issues with people remembering me after they met me, because they would, they may not know my name, but they knew me by my hair. So it was one of those things where it was like, it was how people knew me. It was how people remembered me. And so I did have an attachment to it. But after a while, after going through postpartum depression and being diagnosed with just depression and anxiety, I started to take inventory of my life and look at how much time I was spending on different things. And I realized I was spending a lot of time thinking about hair. And it's not just my hair, it's also my daughter's hair. And it's like I have to plan for the hair, if I want big hair, if I want crinkly hair, if I want it curly. I couldn't just wake up one day and say, I want to do a braid out, and then just do it. I would have to plan the day before or 2 days before. I'd have to wash it, deep condition, detangle, and all of that. And that would take a long time. And I don't even know how many hours. I don't even know how to start calculating how many hours I have spent on hair. And now that my daughter's hair is longer and getting longer and longer, it got to a point where I was just like, I am spending too much time on hair. And I just started thinking of all the other things that I would rather be doing than hair. And so this time was a little bit more special to me, because I do have a family member that's currently going through chemo for uterine cancer. And so when she started to struggle with some of her hair falling out, I said, I'm going to show you, not just tell you that it's just hair and it's going to grow back and you're still going to be beautiful, even with your hair shorter than you're used to it being. And I thought this was a great opportunity for me to kind of put my money where my mouth is, kind of, where it's like, I'm not just telling you that it's just hair. I'm not just telling you that it's going to grow back. I'm not just telling you that you're going to be beautiful with short hair. I am actually going to go and do it with you. And I've had long hair my whole life. Even some of my baby pictures when I'm like 6 months old, my ponytails are like to my shoulders. So as long as I can remember, I've had long hair. I've donated it, and then I've grown it out and donated it again. I've had like bobs, but this is the absolute shortest that I've ever had it, which I'm really excited about it just because it looks so different. And with it being so close to my birthday, it's always good to have that little like extra pep in your step. a little bit before your birthday, especially if you've had a rough year like I had. It's just invigorating. I feel liberated. I feel free. I feel excited about the possibilities. And let me tell you, men like short hair. I've been getting hit on all day from everybody from all walks of life. And so, you know, I was worried at first. You'll be able to see my vlogs that I did leading up to it, and I was just worried, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what my curl pattern looks like when my hair is short. What if I don't like it? I'm gonna cut it all off. Call my friend Casivia, who does hair in Tampa, and I was like, I'll have to fly down to her and let her do me like some feed-in braids or some crochet or some poetic justice plaits or something, because I don't like it. And so she was one of the people that was very, very encouraging to me. So shout out to Casivia, I love you. And she was just like, just do it. And if you don't like it, it's hair, it'll grow back. And that really stuck with me. And then I have other friends that were very encouraging. My friend Martine, who's been holding my hand through some of life's absolute toughest moments. And we've been holding each other's hands through life's toughest moments. And anytime I call her, anytime I talk to her, I always feel like I'm on top of the world. And I wish for that kind of sisterhood for all of you who are watching this video. It is amazing. I don't have a whole ton of friends, a whole lot of friends, but the friends that I do have, they are of the highest caliber, and I am so blessed to have them. As soon as I cut it, they were very encouraging to me, telling me that it looks great, versus, you know, there were some people who were just like, you know, your hair is your crowning glory. It is a blessing from God, and you're taking your blessing for granted. There's people who never could grow their hair as long as you grow yours, and for you to just want to chop it all off, I feel like, you know, they would just tell me their feelings, like as if that was going to change my mind. But y'all know how people are. They just, even if you don't ask, it's like whatever. And so I started thinking and trying to figure out like how I wanted to approach this, because I wore my hair out in a fro, which y'all will see in the blogs in the days leading up to it, and I got a lot of compliments. You have beautiful hair. People tell me that all the time, and now people tell my kid that all the time too. And so that wasn't anything new to me, but what stood out was one woman, and I explained to her what I do, that I just, you know, I'll take vitamins, I'll do deep conditioning, I'll change my diet, just to focus on trying to grow my hair as long as possible so that I can donate it and then, you know, start over. And she was like, oh, so you're a hair farmer. And I thought about it, and listen, I wanted a slow body roll on the floor at first, but when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what, that's pretty much what it is. Like, this is my way of giving back and doing something unique for other people. I know that everybody's hair doesn't grow as fast as mine. I know everybody's hair doesn't grow as long as mine. And so I think this is a unique opportunity for me, and I'm so very blessed that I'm able to do it, and to not be so caught up in like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be pretty, or, you know, how people talk about, you know, when you're, you know, you have shorter hair or something. But I have to say, for this to be my very first time having short hair, and I just got this today. I woke up at 5 a.m. We drove 3 hours for chemo, did a couple hours of chemo, and I got it cut. So I've pretty much been up all day. So if you see my eyes and they look tired, honey, it ain't no look. I am tired, but I wanted to get this out of the way. One, because it's still fresh, and I wanted to be able to show y'all what it looks like. And two, because the rest of my week is going to be super hectic. Like, I'm wrapping up business plans and brand plans and marketing plans and content plans, and I have not been able to really manage my own business because I've been helping so many other people. So this week I wanted to catch up on making my own content, and don't get me wrong, I do enjoy making content for other people, but sometimes it's great. I want to make my own stuff, but it's like, you know, I'm grateful that people trust me and that they seek me out for help. And I've helped a ton of different businesses over the past couple weeks, and I am so grateful for it. But this week I wanted to focus on my own content. I've been falling behind on YouTube, child, so I'm sorry. I've been falling behind on sending out emails and my own content because I've been focused on helping other people with their content because the holidays are coming up. So I wanted to this is going to be an unconventional video. I know you guys come to my channel for DIY, but I wanted to give you some sort of insight into something that means a lot to me, something that's near and dear to me, and that is supporting people who are battling cancer. So you can check out my vlogs. I filmed the haircut. I filmed the couple days leading up to the haircut, and I have not decided yet, but I think I will film packaging the hair and stuff like that too. So you can go ahead and check that out. Hey y'all, so I am actually really excited. I think I'm like 50-50 excited and nervous because I just finalized my hair appointment with Curls Walk Hair Studio in Boca Raton, Florida, and I've decided I'm gonna do a big chop. And I've never really done this much of a big chop in my life. About like 2015, after my daughter's first birthday, I cut it and I donated it to Pantene Beautiful Lengths, but they have since stopped collecting hair donations since December 2018. So I think I'm either gonna do like Wigs for Kids or one of those other lesser known organizations. I know everybody keeps telling me to do Locks of Love, but I feel like they probably get enough hair donations to be okay. So I want to choose a lesser known organization to do it, and I'm leaning towards one of the ones that accepts donations to make wigs for kids. So I am gonna cut it on the 23rd of October. My appointment is at 11:30. They've changed it a few times because my the stylist that I usually go to, I don't know if she just is booked or something, but when I sent them pictures, I had an appointment with one person, but then after they got the pictures, they were like, nah, you need to go to her. And from knowing my mom, who's always had short hair, a lot of people on my dad's side have short hair. They've always told me that when you get a short cut, you need to make sure that the foundation of your cut is good. And so I chose to go with the Diva Cut Master Stylist as opposed to like a barber, because I want to use a barber for like maintaining it in between cuts, but I know that for the foundational cut, I want to choose a master stylist, someone who's been trained in how to cut curly hair. And if you know anything about curly hair, you know that the person who cuts it, they need to know how to cut curly hair, because you'll end up with a triangle or a shape that don't fit your face or something. And so I'm really concerned with making sure that when I do cut it, it's going to be such a dramatic cut. I'll probably get emotional because my hair has always been like a part of me. And I remember even in school, people would say like your hair is a part of your brand, because people may not remember my name is Rakisha, but they would remember that I'm like the black girl with the big hair, or the black girl with the curly hair, or the one that I hate, the black girl with the good hair. So it's been a part of my brand for a while. It's been the way that people would remember me, and even if they didn't remember my name, they would remember my hair. My nickname in college was Pocahontas, just because of my hair, or Rapunzel or something like that. So it's going to be a big adjustment, but I'm ready. I took inventory of the things that I spend a lot of time on, like actual time, and then things that occupy my mental space, and I realized that hair was a big part of that, and I don't really like that. When I was younger, it didn't really matter as much, but my time is limited, and when I think about all the things I want to accomplish, I always feel like there's not enough time. And so part of the reason that I'm cutting it is I don't like how much time thinking about my hair takes up in my mental space and in my life. I don't like that. And I want to just see how it is to have easier, like, you know, grab and go, wash and go, fluff and go hair. And also I have a family member that's battling cancer, and she's going through chemo right now. Well, actually, she's cancer-free now, but the chemo is just to kill off that 2% of cells that are left. And if anybody knows anything about how cancer works, there's always a risk that it's going to come back. And so they're trying to pretty much blow the cancer to smithereens with her chemo and radiation. And so she's starting to lose her hair. And again, she's a black woman, so you know how we feel about our hair. And so I said, you know, I grew it out this time because I knew I was going to eventually donate it. Since she's losing her hair, I was like, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to be in solidarity with her, I can make it, you know, a benefit for other people too, because I can donate the hair, and I can let her know that I'm going beyond just saying, girl, it's just hair, it's gonna grow back. I can say, Buzz, its hair is gonna grow back. So it's a multifaceted approach to why I'm cutting it. And I realize, like, I'm even making a big deal about cutting it, and that's like, it's hair, like, it's gonna grow back. So I wanted to make sure that I made it clear to her and that I was standing in solidarity with her. And I also I'm ready for a fresh look. I'm ready for a new look. I'm considering a nose ring too. And this is someone who, like, I got a tattoo, but it's like on my back. So I've always been like pretty prim and proper and conservative. So this is going to be a big change for me, which it's okay. I mean, I'm excited to see how I look. I realized the other day I don't even really know what my short hair looks like. So yeah, I mean, I've had long hair all my life, and I'm hopeful that I will love it and it will grow on me and I'll get used to it. I'm going shopping for earrings this weekend. I may stop in and just get a piercing in my nose, because I feel like I need something. Because always, my hair has always been like, you know, if I'm having a bad day or if I'm not feeling as pretty or something, I could wash my hair and like embrace it and all that stuff. So it's always been like that thing that I could hide behind. So now it's going to be a challenge, but I'm welcoming the challenge. I'm excited. I'm going to document the process, because I probably won't have this much hair ever again in my life. And also, my daughter is having a pretty hard time with it, because her thing is, you know, our hair is what makes us look alike. So I'm trying to also work with her as well to know that, you know, you can be beautiful with long hair, you can be beautiful with short hair. So I'm excited. I wanted to document it so I can look back on it 10 years from now, 5 years from now, hell, 2 years from now, and just see, you know, to be able to see the difference. So I'm excited, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna record the cut and all that so y'all can see that too. Hey y'all, so I figured for my last couple of days with long hair, I would wear it out. So I got my little middle part situation. And we are 2 days away from my cut. So I got my little fro in the back, business in the front, party in the back. So yeah, here we go. The countdown. All right, y'all. So this will be my last full day with all of this. And I am really excited. So I did a little twist action just to keep it out of my face, at least on one side. So we got all this in the back, and then on the side, all I did was wet it and put coconut oil on it today. Just let it be. You see my little gray hairs? I detangled it and I put coconut oil on it. So tomorrow is the big day. Alright, so part of my preparation is I have to show up with my hair just in its natural state. So it's the morning of my cut. And I'm getting ready to rinse it out so that I can detangle it and give my curls some life. So I'm going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to wet it up really good, like really soak it through, and get some definition, because since I wore it in that big afro for the last couple of days, the cut wouldn't really be as successful, because you can see my natural curl pattern in the front because I wet it, but that's pretty much it. So this is what it looks like in all of its glory. So I just rinsed my hair. All I did was add water to it, and I kind of just detangled it with my fingers, and then I'm just gonna let it air dry for I have a couple hours before my appointment. So yeah, this is where we are after it's like soaking wet, and then I'll let it air dry. Alright, so I am here at the Girl Swap Hair Studio in Boca. And I'm gonna go ahead and show off my hair. I'm so excited. and I just want to show y'all how much I donated. So what I look like to y'all, I'm gonna say like 17 because I probably needed a trim, but yeah. So they asked for 12 at a minimum, and I was like, when my stylist at Curls Rock Studio in Boca, her name's Katrina, when she was like, how much do you want me to cut? And I said, this is the cut that I want. I showed her a picture. I said, this is the cut that I want. Everything that I don't need for that cut, you can rubber band that baby up and you can cut it off. That's how much I want you to cut. So if it ends up being 20 inches, 21 inches, I don't care. But if I were to go all the way to the ends, it looks like about 18 to 19 inches, which ain't bad. So I guess I could say maybe every 2 years, if I'm staying on my regimen, I'll be able to donate about 18 inches. And the thing is, it is pretty extensive. Like, I try not to dye it when I know when I'm preparing to donate it. I'll try to take biotin as much as I can. I do deep conditioning as much as I can. I just really do my best to try to take care of it. So this is like 14. This was from the back though, so this was a little bit shorter. My back has always broken off so badly. I remember one time in high school, my hair had done broke off so bad, all I could do was pull it to the back, because it was broke off like this, just like it is back here. That's how badly it was broken off. So I ain't had no other choice, honey. People like, all you do is wear a bun. Listen, that's all I can do, because I can't do nothing else with it. But now, some lucky kid is going to get a beautiful wig. Alright, so first day after my haircut. I know I gotta fix this, but I'm gonna have somebody else do it because these nails not cooperating. And this gives me notice that I officially need a new bonnet because there's nothing in here. But this is how I slept, and this is how it looks the morning after. I can just fluff it up. And I got myself these cute little earrings from Ross.
So my cute earring collection is about to get much larger. There we go. I feel so cute. All right, y'all. Have a good day.
I'm feeling high. I'm feeling high. I'm feeling high.
Comments below. I'm also going to leave a link to their website, Wigs for Kids. So if you know someone who has long hair and you're like, hey girl, it's time for a new look. It's time to get rid of that 1970s shag. And it's time for you to get a fresh new look and a fresh new beat. I'll leave the link in the comments below, in the description below. So if you have any questions or if you want to check them out, then you can do that. But that's it. That's all. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you'll get more of my videos when I get back on track. And yeah, I love you guys. Take care.